get this momentum in the first part of the season so you can make that run for the championship. Nobody's done it yet, but there are teams that are moving up in this rank, like Ricky Craven and Wallace and those guys. I feel like they're fixing to move in there and make something happen. It should be interesting.
You mentioned Ricky Craven. He's on the pole with a new track record and a couple of wins in his pocket. Let's meet him with Glenn Jarrett.
And what better place to showcase that momentum than just a few miles down the road from the hometown of his sponsor, DuPont Chemicals. Ricky, couldn't be a better place to sit on the pole, could there?
Oh, boy, you're exactly right. You know, this place is mean. The only way to run good here is to get mean back, and that's what we did yesterday. DuPont Automotive Finish Chevrolet was awesome. We had Crytox here, Interfix, Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, Goodyear. They paid me to do a job. Yesterday we did it.
Well, I say they paid him to do a job. He did it well. He got everybody mentioned there. Maybe if you win the race, they'll let you go tour the DuPont Mansion at Winter Tour like we did last night. Mike?
Beautiful place, Glenn. I saw you trying to... did they check your pockets when we left there? It's a beautiful place, and you should take the tour. Darrell Waltrip's going to take the tour with us again today on TNN. And, you know, it wasn't long ago the Winston Cup guys would come in and pick up some easy Saturday money in these Busch races. Boy, that's changed.
Yeah, why do you think I'm up here on the roof? I used to slip up here after Charlotte. Everybody kind of be worn out from that 2 weeks down there and be about the only Cup driver in the field. And right now, if you look, there's about 7 or 8 of them out there. I don't know why they're here. This is a mean place. It's a one-groove racetrack, and they're going to take some rough bumps. You know, tomorrow is, we like to call it the 24 Hours of Dover. That's what we like to call it. And tomorrow is a 500-mile race with a lot of action. I guess maybe they want to get ready for tomorrow by just doing a little practicing today.
And pick up a little Saturday money.
Maybe so.
The fellow who tried to do that last week was Chad Little down at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Watch the number 23 car on this replay. He will take a hard hit into the wall, getting hit kind of like a croquet shot. 2 cars get together on the inside. Rodney Combs and Bobby Labonte. No room for Chad. He took a hard shot there, but he is here. Derek Cope qualified Chad's car, but he will start the race. Here's Randy Pemberton.
Chad Little could not have a more appropriate sponsor in Bear Select. I know you were into the Bears this weekend trying to shake off some of the pain. Chad, I understand that you're going to change it. You were only going to run to right past the first lap of this race. Now you're going to go until the caution.
Well, we're actually going to go until either the leaders start to come up to lap me in the back, or else we get a caution. I'm not going to take a chance of running, you know, with any traffic, but we're going to just try to hope for a caution within. I figure we can run 25, 30 laps before the leader's pace will catch up to the back of the pack, and so we're going to hope for a caution in those 30 laps. You know, the car's just working too good to try to go laps down immediately, so we're going to hope for that early caution.
Okay, good luck, Chad. If you don't think these guys are tough, Chad is trying to do this with a broken leg and a broken right shoulder, guys.
Good grief. Now, he'll have plenty of company starting in the back. Derek Cope qualified the car 3rd. Chad will have to start in the back. Randy LaJoie brushed the wall in qualifying. He's 40th, and Hermie Sadler has to take a provisional after getting loose in qualifying. We'll be right back.
Of the good, smooth Busch beer and easy drinking Busch Light. Busch, the official beer of NASCAR. By Purolator. Legends live on Purolator. And by Stanley. Since 1843, Stanley has been helping people do things right.
Here's your starting lineup, brought to you by Sears Die Hard. On the pole, Ricky Craven, 6th career pole, winner at Hickory and Nazareth, 146.4. Outside, Rodney Combs, first front row start of his Busch career. Chad Little qualified 3rd. That is Derek Cope qualified Chad's car 3rd. He'll have to start at the back, and then Derek Cope will take over in relief. Outside of row number 2, Dale Jarrett, who finished 4th here a year ago. Starting 5th, Bobby Dotter is going to do a John Andretti double today. We'll tell you more about that later. And Larry Pearson, minus former crew chief Jake Elder, 3 times the runner-up here at Dover. Steve Grissom, the defending Busch Series champion, inside row 4. And Tim Fedewa, currently 8th in the point standings. He'll start 8th today. Last week's winner at Charlotte, Phil Parsons, goes off 9th. And Elton Sawyer, the runner-up at Nazareth 2 weeks ago, starts 10th. 11th, Kenny Wallace in a Ford, the Busch point leader, and Tommy Ellis with 2 second-place finishes here. Row number 8, Ernie Irvin, his first Busch start here since 1990, and Joe Nemechek, former Busch champ. Row 8, Terry Labonte, winner at Rockingham and Martinsville, and Randy Porter finished 3rd in Atlanta. In row number 9, Mark Martin won a Busch race here in '87. Mike McLaughlin has 1 prior Busch start here, came in 1991. Row number 10, Mike Wallace finished 3rd at Nazareth, and David Green, the winner at Bristol International Raceway. Row 11, Jimmy Spencer has 3 straight top 10s here at Dover. Dave Resendiz makes his 8th start on the Monster Mile. Row 12, Dale Earnhardt won the season opener at Daytona, and Johnny Rumley won last year at Hickory. Robert Presley is a 2-time winner here at Dover, and Dennis Setzer, who finished 2nd at Rougemont. Harry Gant's a 2-time winner at Dover, and Stevie Reeves, the USAC midget champ. Richard Lassiter makes his 7th start here. Jim Bound finished 5th at Bristol. Row 16, Johnny Benson, the ASA champ, and Ronald Cooper. Row 17, Ken Schrader won here in '89, and Patty Moise. Row 18, Tracy Leslie was 3rd in September, and Roy Payne a good 4th last week at Charlotte. Row 19, Jason Keller from South Carolina, and Jeff Neal, the rookie. Row 20, Shauna Robinson and Randy LaJoy, who has 5 Dover starts. The provisionals, Hermie Sadler, the winner at Rougemont, and Kevin LePage from Vermont. Let's go trackside.
Well, it's typical in this NASCAR family of drivers to help out each other, crew members to help out each other. Derek, you're going to help out Chad. I know you've driven Hurt before.
Well, we sure have, you know, and it's not any fun. And, you know, Chad's a friend of mine, and, you know, he asked me if I'd drive for him here, and he's going to try and take the car as long as he can and hope we get a caution. But we'll just take whatever cards we're dealt and see if we can't get a good run and collect some points for the Bear Select Ford.
Qualified 3rd, the car's got to be capable of running up front and possibly winning today.
Yeah, you know, the car is capable of running well and winning the race. I messed up qualifying a little bit. It's capable for the pole, so it's a good race car.
The key for Derek Cope will be if they can make that driver change under caution without losing a lap. The Monster is 1 mile around. Turns are banked 24 degrees, and the straightaways are banked 9 degrees. You never really get a rest here or a chance to kind of shake things off, do you?
No, the car, even on the straightaway, you're holding the car up on the racetrack going down the straightaway, and then here it's like a roller coaster. You literally dive off into these turns. It's a unique feeling that you get here that you don't get anywhere else.
There's not a roller coaster in the country compares to this place. Ricky Craven will have our onboard camera in his DuPont Automotive Finishes Chevrolet. There's a look over Ricky's right shoulder. And we'll have the roof cam to give you the closest view we can to what Ricky sees. Right now it's the Pontiac pace car right out front. And where's Ricky?
There he is. You know, when they move the car around like that, they are warming the tires, but on a racetrack like this, going slow under a caution, you pick up a lot of debris, a lot of rubber from the other tires off the cars, and that's one thing you try to do is brush them off so they're good and clean when you take that green drive off in that first turn. You want to be sure everything hooks up.
Okay, and we have a new record, 6 DuPont logos in that shot. We'll also ride with Mark Martin today in the Winn-Dixie Ford of Jack Roush. You saw the roof cam up top there. There's a look over Mark's shoulder. He'll start 17. There's the roof cam. And there is Mark, and Mark loses the logos in the shot race for today.
Yeah, but look at that helmet. He looks like some kind of hawk or something sitting up in there. Remember when you could see the driver on TV?
Yeah, right. They look like invaders now.
Or astronauts.
Astronauts.
The hood is up on Steve Grissom's car. That team recently purchased from the Grissom family by Gary Bechtel, who owns Steve's Winston Cup car. He's going to make infrequent starts in the Busch Series, run a few selected races.
And you know, you might say, well, how can that happen? They haven't even taken the green flag yet. But I tell you, all those guys worked on that car, got ready to go, and probably filed a plug or got a plug wire off more likely.
They're going to take 2 pace laps, so they'll have a chance to get that repair made.
You notice in that shot, they always thinking, though, he put gas in there. It only been around one time, but they put gas in there. That may make the difference later.
Harry Gant holds the race record here with an average speed of 126.5. This race has never run caution-free. And 42 cars will start counting provisionals. That's the largest starting field ever for a race here at Dover Down. One additional car will start the race in the back. It's Kenny Schrader, who missed the driver's meeting, and the penalty for that is excommunication from the starting lineup. He will go scratch.
Wow.